Good morning, guys. This is 4:30 a.m. I woke up like an hour ago, and I'm finding it difficult to sleep right now. So I just thought within myself, hey, let me just come up with something for the group. So one of the guys on the group sent me this this problem. Called it as an assignment. Maybe it was given to him by someone somewhere where he's learning Excel. I don't know. But he wanted me to solve this for him. And I thought of showing you guys how I solved this for him so that you can learn from it. So in Excel, there's something called if function. Sorry. There's something called if function in Excel. This if function is very powerful. It's very powerful. It makes your Excel template, your Excel work. It makes it very responsive. To me, if you understand if function, you understand Excel very well. So I want to show you guys how to do if in Excel. So in Excel, actually, we have logical stuff in Excel. We have equals, we have greater than, we have less than, greater than, we have less than, we have greater or equals, we have less than or equals. So all these are for logical stuff in Excel. So let me show you something. We have 5 here and we have 6 here. So now ask yourself, 5 equals 6 equals 6. So we all know that 5 is not equals to 6. So if we say 5 is equals to 6, that means we are lying. Yeah, that will bring false, right? That is false. But if we say 6 equals 6, 6 equals 6, that is truth, right? Now, if we say this is 7 and this is 8, if we say 7 is bigger than 8, what do we say? It's false. It's not true. 7 is not bigger than 8. So if we say 9 is bigger than 8, then it is true. So what if all these true and false, they are not okay, they are default stuff in Excel. You understand? They are default. So if you don't want to see true here, or you don't want to see false here, so we can change this to words. Let's say here, if 6 equals 6, we want to see okay. If 6 is not equal to 6, we want to see bad. So now let's do it. If that's how if statement comes to play. If 6 equals 6, what would you like to see there? We want to see okay. So you put it inside a string. Okay. Else, if 6 is not equals to 6, you want to say problem. Then you close it, then you enter, press enter. So if 6 is equal to 6, we want to see okay. If 6 is not equals to, if this is not equals to this, so we want to see problem. You understand? So now the same thing can apply here. If 9 is greater than 10, you want to see no way. If 9 is not greater than, else you want to see there is way. Now if 9 is greater than 10. Well, we all know that 9 is not greater than 10. So we write no way. No way. But if 9 else, can you see? So this is the value if this statement is true. This is the value if true. If statement is false, this is the value. So if 9 is not greater than 10, that means there is way. It's as simple as that. So if 9 is greater than 10, there is way. If 9 is not greater than 10, I don't know, but this is how it works. I hope you understand this. If statement is very straightforward. So if this condition is met, you get this result. Value if this condition is true. If this condition is true, you get this value. If this condition is false, you get this value. It's very simple. So now let's solve this. I hope you understand it. If you don't understand, you can ask a question. I'll draw another video to explain that. But let's do this. So that person sent me this. He actually wants, I think this is for a transport company. So we wanted to apply the if function in a column that only approves rate will be there. So now if there is for this SKO now, I don't know maybe Sokoto or something. I don't know what that SKO means. So for this SKO, inside this cell, we want to see 120 here. For this ABV, inside this cell, we want to see 60 there. For anything PHC, we want to see 70 there. And anything YLA, kind of Yola, I want to see 120 there. Anything Uyo, I want to see 50 there. I think is this for a transport company, and the price of those destinations are here. So now let's quickly do it. It's very simple. You are going to like it, and please listen attentively. Watch it very well. It's very simple. So now if A2 equals what? If this SKO equals this SKO which is J2, J3. So what should happen? If it equals to this, we actually want to see this 120 to appear here inside this column. Can you see? We want it to appear there. If not, we want to see nothing. So let's start with that. So now SKO. So if this SKO is not the same thing as this SKO, we want to see another thing there. So let's delete this. Let's put 40 here. Can you see? So now let's change this SKO to another thing. SSS. What happens? We have nothing there because we said if this A2, this one, is equals to this J3, we want to see this. But if it is not, so nothing will appear there. So now that it is not, nothing is appearing there. Can you get? So let's continue. Let's continue. If this is, we are nesting this if now. If this ABV equals this ABV, then what do we want to see there? We want to see this value, comma, if PHC equals to this PHC, what do we want to see there? We want to see 70, right? Comma, this is getting complicated, right? I hope you understand it. If YLA. Do you have YLA anywhere? We don't have YLA anywhere. YLA. Okay, we have YLA. If this YLA equals this YLA, what do you want to say there? What do you want to say there? I want to say this, comma, if Uyo, I don't think we have Uyo there. Uyo is not on this list. Uyo. Okay, since we don't have Uyo on, I don't think there's Uyo on the list. Let's use this empty column for Uyo. I don't think we have Uyo on the list. So if that A equals to Uyo, what do you want to see there? I want to see 85. Else, if none of this situation is met, we'll put the rate not listed. Rate not listed. Not listed. Close it. Okay, that's all. Press enter. So now, before we drag it down, this is actually escape. Before we drag it down, we need to do our proper referencing. So we need to lock all these ones. We need to lock everything here so that when we drag, there won't be confusion. So we need to lock this J3. Let's lock it. Just press it once. Press your F4 once. We need to lock our K3. Lock this K3. Press your F4 once. We lock this J4. We lock this K4. We lock this. Something is missing here. Something is wrong here. This should be comma. So we lock this J5. Lock this K5. Oh, what am I making? Okay. Alright, we lock this J6. We lock this K6. We lock this. And we lock this. So I hope all these are absolute reference. So now, so that when we drag, they will not leave their position. So these ones can leave their positions. You can see A2 is not fixed. A4 is not fixed. A3 is not fixed. A8 is not fixed. This is not fixed. So now these ones can leave their position. All these ones can leave their position, but this one should not leave. All these ones should not leave their position. So that's why we locked them with these dollar signs. So I used F4 to lock them. You press F4 once. When you click around them, you press your F4 once. So we can drag now. So let's drag. Can you see? PHC is listed. So why is this one saying it's not listed? So ABV. So there is error somewhere. There's an error somewhere. So let's check it. SKO A3. Okay, the error is that this A2 should appear everywhere. A2, 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 A2. It should be A2 actually. A2, A2, A2. So now, if this A2 is equals to this, we want to have this. If this A2 is equals to this, we want to have this. If this A2 is equals to PHC, we want to have 70. If this A2 is equals to YLA, we want to have 120. If this A2 equals to Uyo, we want to have 85. So everything should be boiled down to this A2 and it should not be fixed. All others should be fixed, while this one should remain relative, while these ones are absolute. So thank you. Press enter, drag it down. It's as simple as that. Can you see? So KAN, Kano is not listed on our list. So if we list Kano, this one will remove. Let's turn this Uyo to Kano. KNO. Kano is KAN. Okay. So this listed with our mouse. Can you see? So Kano is 85. So you can change your destination and you can change their price. If you change this ABV to something else, it's going to reflect here. It's very simple. Let's check it all the way down. Can you see? So QUO is not listed. The rate is not listed. QU is not listed. QRW is not listed. So I hope you understand this. If you have any question, just ask. Thank you. I'll upload this now. Thank you so much for watching.